got ourselves team 1 with Saya the boy and that red Pally. I gotta say I like golden mogs. I feel like Zandalario on that golden mog. I feel like they make gold look good. We got SP the boy back in. Are you Panda? You are Panda. Love it. Love it. The game back in. We got ourselves Truth or Dare. You know, I kind of like the onesie that doesn't have the teeth. I like the toothless version of the onesie, but mostly preference. Ignis on a fire mage? This man is normally Frost. The fact that he's on fire is a little bit weird, unusual. Imperia is going to be first up as another Retribution Paladin. We got us as a Lamb on the other team. I don't like the helm, but it looks good on an orc. I gotta say, War, we got ourselves Young, we got ourselves Cobra in. And Imperius immediately hit with a Poly. This is going to be images up for Ignis. Question is, does he have like some kind of a big one-shotty Chaos, not Chaos Multi, but Pyroblast you? Holy damage! Hold on, the Pyroblasts are hitting. Pyroblasts are doing a number here. Bubble immediately out of the Pally. Stun into Ignis. Does not have a out here. Huh? Did that even do anything? Hold on a second. Did that even do anything? I know there's a Sakura trinket. That needs a slap, and it's going to be Pyroblast out of Ignis. Yeah. Does that trinket even do anything to other players at all? Does it just heal them at this point? I don't even know. Lamb should have a much better time as a survival hunter. Plenty of physical damage, able to blast through Ignis. Actually, lots of damage Ignis. Maybe look at Ice Block. He's gonna have to go for Ice Block. That is gonna be his cheat death. As Lamb, all he did is walk in and just start chopping apart the health bar of Ignis piece by piece. Breath immediately as the mage is gonna have a hard time getting out of this one. Poly does not get to apply it properly. Juke and kick. Poly right after. Lamb is trying to go for a trinket. Maybe he can finish the damage. Alter is the only thing that's keeping Ignis alive right now. Does go for the trinket. Keeping the damage rolling in. Does he have the altar? He does not. A Lamb gets to chop him down. That is quite a bit of damage being built up by the fire mage though. Blind as Truth or Dare does walk at Lamb. IBF to follow, dropping down a big old dragon stun to follow. He's got the tier set combo, doesn't he? That's what he's got. And actually just a couple of chops and he does take him. It's gonna go into Cobra. Immediate shroud of the actual nether armor, isn't it? Just to reflect any kind of frosty damage away from Truth or Dare. Is gonna be porting out as he set up one gate, one portal into Truth. The man just trying to see if he can lock down Cobra. It does end up chaining down him and the Succubus, gripping him in, but the Succubus at a distance. AMS keeping him afloat right now, but an Infernal does drop in, shaking the ground. Truth or Dare with a Mortal Coil trinket is next to Bonzafel, does not want to break it. AMZ down, dropping down the dome, dropping down the big old Frost Death Knight Igloo. Wants to sit in a bunker and see if he can maybe weather the damage, but Cobra, oh my god, just wings. What are these Infernals? You got yourself a little posse over here. I didn't even know when you're going to play that kind of a build. Okay, Saya's back in there though, as Cobra immediately has all his pets get sent up with a Wake of Ashes, dropping down big Chaos Bolts from portals. As Saya has himself full Crusade, immunity to magic damage. Cobra cannot really do much right now. He just burned his mobility. He can't really attack Saya whatsoever for 10 seconds. Pure immunity, stun to follow. Once you get the Succubus, CC last second maybe. Dark Pact last moment, but the Mortal Coil barely keeping him alive. Fear to follow does not get the fear. And Saya goes in for a quick chopper right after, just from one to the next, and Saya sitting down just to get himself whatever recovery he can. With it looks like Young being up next is the Arcane Mage, unless it's Warlaw. Also, Warlaw, make sure you're moving from time to time. If you're sitting down like this, yeah, I was gonna say, if you're sitting down like that, the game is just gonna eat ya. That is the worst part about the duels thing. Like, I know, so a lot of you guys end up like, okay, I'm just gonna tab out, just watch the duel from Dal's angle, because, you know, he gets in up close and personal like this, right? I'm literally checking out, seeing size of shoes that Saya wears, right? We get it really up close and personal there, man. But if you don't move from time to time, the game will think you're AFK, and it's pretty aggressive at trying to kick you out of the duels. I don't know why. Blizzard should support this as a mode, honestly. Young versus Saya. Saya has himself the immunity of Bubble, so he should be plenty safe. But for Young, that's a plenty opportunity for him to do the fire mage things. Or not fire, arcane, I guess mage things really, they're not really all that different from specs anymore, are they? All of them do quite a bit of kiting, all of them can just keep away from you, all of them can cast on the move, all of them got plenty of the same defensives for the most part. Young J just got a lot of mobility while casting though with his misses around the corner. It is wild how good it is. but he's trying to see if he can set himself up, touching the match. Might be able to force out a bubble out of Saya. If he can force a big defensive, he's got nothing left. That's going to be Saya with a juke kick, and Young is actually able to cast for free. That's going to be Saya. Plenty of damage, plenty of range though too, and Young maybe look at an ice bucket right now. That is a full immunity for Saya. He goes in for a massive invis just to reduce, dampen the damage. Does not want to burn a bubble or an ice block that early. To regenerate that Saya, trying to go for that clutch, a little bit of healing recovery. Young with a human Rachel to break out of the stun. Full arcane search. He's low on health. Interrupted an arcane, maybe in a bad spot. There goes the ice block. He's got a lot of potential damage. Does he break out of the block just to keep the pressure rolling in? Saya with a shield event has got himself fully protected, dome down, and he's got a trinket coming back up. Immediate blind onto Young with his second blind right after. Gonna be missing a couple of your casts, but you're not gonna be missing without alter time unless you end up not altering fast enough. Big damage on Saya is to a stun. Immediately as soon as Young ends up repositioned back to the alter trinket on Saya, trying not to let Young get any kind of resets whatsoever. Man's got blinks, a little bit of cooldown reduction, shields are coming back up, but defensively he's kind of spent. That is a full crusade out of Saya with a hand of freedom. You got to find a way to slow him down, spell steal the hand of freedom, keep him at bay, trying to go for a bit of CC. That breath should give you a bit of an opportunity, trying to clear out whatever buffs he's got with a ring of fire. Whether the guy runs at you or runs away, he's going to take a bit of the damage. Such as the magic, letting you create some kind of opportunity here. Hold on, might be able to take it. Saya super low, got himself laying hands last second. Young super low as well, trying to go for a blink. Oh, but the hammer just domes him, just goes in with a big old bong. The gong rings. Man, oh my goodness. Guy just absolutely took off the dude's temple. And Saya looking for the recovery. He's spent. He's got nothing left with Warlock. Immediately tricked us out of this one. Shield of Menace is the only last bastion of defense for Saya, trying to keep himself afloat here. No Crusade for a while, does not have regenerate, and all he can do is maybe play a long game. Warlock, gosh, I guess I should go Logosh, right? Logosh probably works better. It's probably easier. Saya just getting absolutely shredded with a death shock. Him, no health left, trying to keep himself alive in just a bit here, but the dots, it is over. The Raptor striking from the side right into the jugular. Cheap shot out of the game. Unless Warlock just goes in for a full defense. Wait, scatter, CC, trying to see if he can get some kind of cooldowns out of the game. I don't even know how the freezing trap broke. That's going to be killing the shot. Nothing left. That's over. It is game. Turtle shell last second, but you're still dotted. Manic Bandage just helps you a bit. Summon broken Manic Bandage, but you did remove those bleeds. That is a full death mark and everything. Hold on, Warlock actually might create a situation here. He could potentially make something work. Lucky shot is for the game. Trying to get the dots back into Warlock, Ash. The guy just needs to keep himself alive a bit here. Flare down is going to go for a Shadow Step into a Garrote. Death Shock is available. Kidney, I think the rogue takes it. Hold on. Yeah, he takes it. He just got to get him to 10%. And the man is just done. My goodness. Holy Saya, keeping himself afloat as much as possible. Look at that man's healing, dude. Young also look at his healing. You almost did more. Actually, even Corbin did a lot of healing too. It makes you wonder how War Within is going to be. Are they going to try to speed the game up to make it more like Shadowland style speedster PvP, or are they going to slow it down a little bit and make it more like BFA where you could really play through the game and rotate your cooldowns and survive? I will find out once the beta is open. I'm hoping they'll get like a big PvP server we could buy all the gear and test stuff, man. I think that'd be so fun to bring this to the beta early, right?